What's up guys, Venom RB here. So, a lot of you have probably seen, if you're into Roblox car games, that recently, and by recently I mean literally like last night, Driving Empire and Greenville both removed all of their Lamborghinis from their games. On top of that, Southwest Florida is working on removing their cars, or removing Lamborghinis from the games. And I would imagine pretty much every other larger Roblox driving game will be working on removing Lamborghinis from the game. In this video, we're just going to go over why that is and why that could also be a big problem in the future for Roblox driving games. So let's get right into it. Alright, so first let's go over what happened. So on screen I have a picture of this message, which I am not sure is 100% real. This was sent to me by a reliable guy who makes car models and stuff like that, but he had it sent to him from somebody else who I don't know if had it sent from somebody else. Basically, this has been going around. I'm not sure it's the official one. If it is the official one or isn't, no matter what, it's going to be similar regardless. So what it says is, hi, we're reaching out to let you know that the following content has been removed from Roblox game link to Lamborghini Miami, blah blah blah. This content has been removed because the copyright owner, Lamborghini, basically sent Roblox a notification telling Roblox that the content contained copyrighted materials owned by someone else. As the uploader of that content, a DMCA strike was assigned to your account. This is your first strike. Yada 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 yada. Basically, what this means is Lamborghini striked a game. From what I understand from this message, they striked a game for having content of having their cars inside said game. Now, this doesn't mean they've necessarily gone after games such as Driving Empire or Southwest Florida yet, but if they went after one game, chances are they would go after others as well, because none of those games, to my knowledge, have licensed Lamborghini's cars or anything like that. So what this means is you're using Lamborghini's material without their permission, without paying them for it, so it's effectively stolen, which means, you know, copyrighted. I believe that lets them be able to sue you as well. Just a bunch of legal things that I'm not going to pretend I know about, but it's just a bad thing, right? That's all you really need to know. They can come after your game. So what's happening is games such as Driving Empire and Southwest Florida, probably in Greenville, stuff like that, they're all removing Lamborghinis, as well as I would imagine other popular games that aren't even driving games, since so many games have Lamborghinis in them, being that Lamborghini is one of the most common companies. So basically, the original person this specific message was sent to, it appears, got a strike on their account. You can only get so many strikes before you're banned, to my knowledge. I'm not sure how many it is, but that obviously is another issue. So what happened, in summary, is Lamborghini basically just went after a game for having their own material in the game. Obviously, most games use counterfeit names to have some degree of protection against this from happening, but I guess it wasn't enough in this case. Okay, so now that we've gone over why games have removed Lamborghinis, let's get into, in my opinion, the biggest problem that could be created from this, and one not everybody seems to have realized just quite yet. So obviously Lamborghini is owned by Volkswagen, and I say obviously knowing that most of you will know that, but there's going to be like 10% of you that don't. So to sum it up, Volkswagen owns several car manufacturers as well as some other stuff, obviously. They own companies like Audi, Lamborghini, Bentley, Bugatti, and Porsche, just for the important ones for this, because that's what most games are going to add that they own. So because of the fact that Lamborghini has, you know, gone after some Roblox games, it's not necessarily unlikely that Audi, Bentley, Bugatti, and Porsche would also do the same thing, seeing as they're all owned by the same company. I don't know, I doubt Volkswagen, or not doubt, but I'm not sure if Volkswagen had direct involvement in this, or how any of this really even works with what say they have and what they don't. But since Lamborghini is owned by them, and Volkswagen owns a bunch of other car companies that are often found in Roblox games, it's not unlikely for, you know, similar issues to occur between them. Now, on top of that, not even just Volkswagen companies, but other companies like Ferrari and McLaren could do the same thing. I'm not sure if anybody owns Ferrari. I'm pretty sure somebody does, but I can't remember who. And McLaren, I believe, owns themselves. But I mean, that doesn't really matter. Same for Koenigsegg. You know, they could just decide, hey, we don't like people using our stolen material. We're just going to go after it. We saw Lamborghini did this and it worked. You know what I mean? So I feel like the chances are quite likely that more companies will do this and it will be a bigger issue, especially now that Roblox is bigger than ever and it still keeps growing. Copyright's becoming an increasingly big issue. Obviously, a couple years back we had the whole music issue where, you know, people were uploading copyrighted music to Roblox. Now I feel like the next thing is going to be cars, which doesn't really shock me, as, let's be honest, every Roblox game has cars. Everything from, Adopt Me to, I don't know, Vehicle Simulator. That was probably a bad example, but you get the point. Obviously, originally they just used fake names, and that was enough, and slowly it's getting worse and worse. But this, I think, is the biggest issue of what could happen, would just be many major companies copyrighting their cars, or not copyrighting, but striking games for using their copyrighted cars. Because, let's be honest here, a driving game without Porsche, Bentley, Bugatti, Lamborghini, Audi, Ferrari, McLaren, and whatever else just doesn't sound that fun. Alright, well that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully this all made sense. It's kind of all over the place, and it's pretty confusing, of course, like most legal things to my understanding. If I messed anything up in this video, like talking about the few things I did say legal-wise, then if you know better, drop a comment down below of what I messed up and I'll pin it or whatever like that. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Obviously, this does really suck. I'm guessing for Greenville and Southwest Florida, you'll get compensation for your cars, and just about in every other Roblox game. I know in Driving Empire, I got 22 million back from all my Lamborghinis I no longer own. Of course, this sucks for limited vehicles, such as in Southwest Florida and Driving Empire, and then also probably Greenville too, and just other games in general. For example, in Driving Empire, I lost my Murcielago SV, which I've had since, wait for it. But yeah, that's going to do it. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Venom out.